Hello everyone, my name is Agent Paul of Mobile Task Force Delta 7, codenamed Bookkeepers, and welcome back to another SCP document review. And the SCP we'll be reviewing today is SCP-6507, Level 2 Restricted, Containment Class Safe, Disruption Class Dark 1, Risk Class Notice 1. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-6507 is to be contained in a standard safe object class containment chamber. Several cameras have been installed around SCP-6507 for the purpose of filming SCP-6507 events at proper camera angles. Description: SCP-6507 is a ceramic bowl containing 71 strands of spaghetti. The contents of SCP-6507 do not decompose or lose moisture. If SCP-6507 is adjacent to adequate space, SCP-6507 events will occur at random intervals. SCP-6507 events are brief performances that occur in the near vicinity of SCP-6507. The plot and setting of all SCP-6507 events resemble those of the Western film and literary genre. The performers in such events are SCP-6507-1 instances. -1 instances are various forms of animated pasta. Each instance is anomalously capable of movement, speech, the manipulation of object, and demanifestation at the conclusion of their respective SCP-6507 event. Instances often are dressed in simple, setting-appropriate attire. -1 instances' spoken lines are often performed in accents typically associated with Italy or the vocal performances of actors in films in the Western genre, and will often incorporate cultural references and stereotypes into their performances that are related to the previously mentioned region and genre. Addendum 6507.1 Video Log. SCP-6507 Event Video Log. Date: September 2nd, 1999. Note: the following is an example of a typical SCP-6507 event. It begins at 9:33 and concluded at 9:37. For the sake of clarity, spoken lines are to be attributed to the form of pasta that the respective -1 instance resembles. Begin log. Video begins in a 1x1 by 0.5 meter set that is similar in appearance to a saloon. The right side wall of the building is not present for the sake of visibility for the audience. There are several -1 instances present on the set, notably a group that resemble mandala pasta, most dressed in a pork pie hat, revolver holster, and bandana, sitting at a table playing what appears to be Texas Hold'em style of poker, and an instance resembling a short strand of angel hair pasta. There is a blue and white dress at the base of the instance, suggesting that its shape caused the attire to be impractical to wear. There is another instance resembling a piece of gomiti pasta sitting directly in front of a piano. It is anonymously manipulating the piano's keys, causing the song Spaghetti Rag to be played. One of the mandala pasta-like instances appears discontent with the cards it receives during a new round of poker and rises from its seat, mumbling, and the words "Bastardo Traditore" can be heard as it exits the set via its swinging doors. Immediately after this, another -1 instance enters the set by the same swinging doors. It resembles a piece of rigatoni pasta and is dressed in a cattleman hat, revolver holster, and a pair of modified riding boots, commonly known as cowboy boots. 0.7 seconds after the previously mentioned -1 instance enters, all other instances turn to face it. The music stops as the instance at the piano ceases playing it. The rigatoni pasta-like -1 instance begins to move further into the set. As it is doing this, it faces the angel hair pasta-like instance and tips its hat downwards towards it. Immediately after this, one of the mandala pasta-like instances rises quickly from its seat and speaks in a loud Italian accent. "Idiota, that's my woman!" The rigatoni pasta-like instance turns to face the instance that had just spoken. The former speaks in a strong Texas accent. "And such a lucky lady she is to have you." The mandala pasta-like instance anomalously propels itself towards the rigatoni pasta. It ceases movement when it is directly adjacent to the rigatoni pasta-like instance. "You have a lot of nerve coming here, Antonio." "I don't know what you mean, partner. I'm just here to wet my whistle." "We both know that isn't true. Once you take a sip of real liquor, you'll run back home crying to your mother just like the mamone you are. And I thought you'd be the one to appreciate the value of family. I do. That's why you should go to them right now before you get yourself killed. This town is my home. They called this place the Cowhide Salon long before Mr. Green bought it. The mandala pasta-like -1 instance does not speak for 2.4 seconds. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. I'll see you outside then, partner. Meraviglioso. The rigatoni pasta-like instance exits the set through the swinging doors. The set anomalously demanifests. Immediately after, another set manifests in its place. There are 20 small buildings, 10 on opposite parallel sides. These buildings include a water tower, a police station, a general store, several homes, and most notably a saloon. In between each of the sides is a long open space. The rigatoni -1 instance from the previous scene is motionless in this area. After 39 seconds, the mandala pasta instance emerges from the saloon building via its swinging doors. Leaving now, Enzo? If you don't slow down for life, it will race by you, not that you'd understand. A limb, similar in appearance to a human arm, and an attached hand emerge from the body of both -1 instances. Both instances propel themselves to be positioned directly adjacent to each other in the center of the long open space. They begin to propel themselves away from each other, to become positioned approximately 30 centimeters away from each other on opposite sides of the open space. They face each other. The rigatoni pasta instance then faces itself upwards towards a ceiling-attached lights fixture. It's high noon. The rigatoni pasta instance faces the instance opposite of it. Both extend their respective limbs. An imperfectly spherical mass of angel hair pasta, visually similar to a tumbleweed, manifests near the door of a home. It is anomalously propelled forward and ceases movement near the door of the saloon, after which the mass demanifests. Neither instance moves for 7.4 seconds. Draw! Both -1 instances quickly reach for their revolver holsters and retrieve their respective firearms. Both aim at the instance opposite of itself and fire. The mandala instance is struck by the round fired by the other instance, collapses to the ground, and places its limb on the site of the wound. Merda! Caso! That's a spicy meatball! The rigatoni -1 instance begins to rapidly rotate its revolver around on one of the finger-like appendages attached to its limb. It does this for 1.8 seconds, and then ceases. The smoke emanating from the barrel of the firearm dissipates, and the anomaly returns its revolver to its holster. Plenty more space in town now, partner. The rigatoni pasta-like instance demanifests. 0.5 seconds later, it remanifests. It is positioned in a saddle placed on an anomalously small horse. A standard Foundation issue reading lamp anomalously activates, and is propelled from its previous position on a nearby writing. With the SCP-6507 instance still positioned on the horse-like animal saddle, the horse-like anomaly walks into the lamp instance light bulb, and both demanifest. After 6.5 seconds, the mandala pasta -1 instance and the set demanifest. It is determined that the SCP-6507 event has concluded. End log. These are the SCPs where I wonder what the containment was like. Clearly, the use of amnestics were required unless this was dropped off at the Foundation. But it would be interesting to see the origin, the creation of such an SCP. Well, everyone, thank you so much for listening or watching. My name is Agent Paul of MTF Delta 7, and I'll see you next week in another document review. Bye.